Welcome to Conspiracy Friday. Today, we'll be debunking the only channel that uses skeptic a lot, that it loses its meaning. Yeah, that's right, it's Red Pill Philosophy. Oh, of course it loads. So anyway...
The normies actually think they're going back to normal. The normies think that if they just shut up, put the mask on, and socially distance for another 3 months, we'll be able to go back to delusional.
Well, I mean, if people keep on not wearing their masks and protest against masks and not social distance, then no. It's already been theorized that America will never ever go back to normal. Because a bunch of people decided it would be a good idea to not wear a mask and protest against it. Yeah, that's... The rest of us, the rest of the world, are going back to normal, except maybe like Brazil and America there have a lot of cases. Yeah, the rest of the world, however, the ones we did in the pandemic responsibly, are slowly going back to normal. You Americans, on the other hand, the cases are going up instead of going down, because people keep protesting against masks. But why? But why do you think this pandemic is fake? Tell us.
Well, real quick, guys, little shipping container home, quick update. Foundation is basically done. We still have to put some steel base plate here, and you put a little anchor bolt and nut, screw it in place.
I guess he's building something. Like, you already told you, he said it was a shipping container, I think. I don't know. This is my first video debunking Red Pill Philosophy. I think he said shipping container he's gonna build. I guess we have to follow more on Red Pill Philosophy on what he's building. But anyway, let's continue to debug with the video.
But looking pretty great. Shipping container home foundation is basically done. It was pretty intense, but still fun, rewarding, and totally worth it. Definitely worth it.
He said shipping container home. Okay.
Not bringing a mortgage debt slave for the rest of my life. 2 containers, 3 containers. Crane day comes in about, I'm hoping 10 days to 14 days, crane day. Crane lifts up the containers and puts them on top of the foundation. So, coming along really well out.
That's one way to avoid taxes, I guess, and mortgages.
Out here on the homestead. But so I was listening to some video from some UK Good Morning Britain or whatever. They had a health expert on. A health expert's like, yeah, so we think that everything could go back to normal and the pandemic will be totally gone if we just keep social distancing and wearing our masks and washing our hands for another 3 months, 3 to 4 months, till March or April of 2020. If we keep doing this, everything's going to go back to normal. The virus is going to be gone. The pandemic's going to be over. You know, it's funny because
people are not social distancing or wearing masks, and then coronavirus keeps on going. Wearing mask virus keeps on going.
With a basic comprehension of human psychology.
Plus, it's in the UK. I think it's one of the countries handling their pandemic responsibly, not America. Well, I mean, I assume you live in America.
Understands that the more you comply to the mask mandates and the lockdown, the harder it is to come out of it. Of course, the average person in their mind, they just tell themselves, well, it's a real pandemic, so everything they're telling us to do makes sense because it's going to get us out of the pandemic, right? And they're totally delusional.
Says the delusional guy who thinks everybody's lying to him.
Because that's just not how it works.
Right, because some people think they know better than everyone else and refuse to wear masks or social distance, keeping up the pandemic.
You don't come out of these things. Because by the time the pandemic is gone in March and April 2020, people have been reconditioned. They've been reconditioned. So they actually think that the new normal of masks and social distancing is the normal that always exists. And the thing is that they will fight.
When this virus is over, we won't be social distancing or wearing masks anymore. But obviously, the virus cannot be over because people are refusing to wear masks or social distance.
To defend the new normal. It's to the point where they'll start calling you a conspiracy theorist if you ever even try to suggest that there was once a time, only 1 year ago, where people just walked around freely without masks and without social distancing.
Never have I met a person and say, yes, dear, wearing a mask while you're feeding, you're a conspiracy theorist. Never in the world has she ever said that. Okay? Okay, when this virus is over, which seems to be unlikely by the amount of conspiracy theorists around spreading their lies, we're not going to be wearing masks or social distancing anymore.
They would literally start saying that you're crazy for even suggesting that that was the world. And you can be like, I have home video from 20 years ago. I have home video from 5 years ago, before the fake pandemic started. Here's the video. I have it. It's video from a birthday party you had, and there was 30 people. Nobody was social.
Yes, 5 years ago, the wearing mask virus didn't spread around the world. We're not going to forget about these moments. Oh my gosh.
Socially distanced. Nobody was wearing a mask. And you can show them this video, and they'd be like, oh my God, that is not real footage. That is a deep fake. You are using deep fake technology to fake.
In the future, nobody's going to be saying that. The memories stick around with you forever before the pandemic. Oh my God. Okay, if people wear a mask or social distance even after the pandemic, so what? It's not going to be all of the population. They're also probably, if they keep it doing, maybe they're germaphobes. So, sir, we're not going to be forgetting the time we didn't social distance or did not wearing a mask. We're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to the virus ending. Oh my gosh.
This whole video claiming that 5 years ago people could just throw parties and not wear masks.
Okay guys, that's only half the video. It's a 30-minute long epic breakdown of the total circus land we have all found ourselves in.
Wait, what? It's 30 minutes of pure nonsense?
During this fake that's only like a small portion. To watch.
You said it was half the video, then it's a small portion. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.